Alright guys, hello. Welcome back to some more Fallout Immersive and Chill playthrough. Makes me feel a little pretentious saying that, but I am really liking this vibe of recording. So I want to continue. It actually makes me excited. It's exciting. Something to look forward to. I know I'm getting jumping right in, but I do kind of want to talk about. Well, first let me mention what we did last time. We explored the Vault 34, and I was trying to find out where the radiation in the water that these sharecroppers, where it's coming from. It's affecting these sharecroppers right here. And that lady at the table is where I got the quest from. I was trying to figure out where the radiation was coming from, and I stumbled upon Vault 34. There's a lot of resources in the vault that I wasn't able to collect last episode because it was a lot. I didn't have the weight capacity. It was a lot of stuff I was going to sell. So in between recordings, it's actually been a couple days, but right after the recording, I sold what was on me, went back into the vault, came back to the Gunrunners, sold it, and sent some stuff to Good Springs through the mail. And now I'm back, heading back to Vault 34 to try and find the radiation leak. Because I did see on my quest marker. Actually, let me go talk to the sharecropper first, because she might have some useful information now that I've been over there and been down into the vault and explored it, because I don't really know what to do now in the vault that I've gone around everywhere in there. So I'm gonna talk to her real quick. I'll get back to what I was saying before, after I speak with her.
Sorry, I don't have time to talk right now. Talk to Trent. He might be able to help you out. You lost?
I'm not a recruitment officer. You want to join the Army? I'm sure someone at McCarran can point you in the right direction. The Office of Science and Industry has carefully calculated the amount of water needed for these crops. The whole thing is handled by computer. Besides, most of these crops look fine to me. If the farmers can't handle the job, they shouldn't have signed up in the first place. If there really is a problem, they can take it up with Lieutenant Boyd at McCarran. Farming isn't my department. Impressive, aren't they? You don't see anything like this outside of NCR territory, that's for sure. We get the water, clean water, pumped in from Lake Mead. If you follow the big pipes, they'll take you all the way to the lake. Carry on.
Alright, where is Trent at? You might be Trent.
Howdy. Something else I can help you with? Sure do. Came from the hub on account of the Thaler Act. Farming's decent work, but the whole thing's a bum deal.
Nope. Alright. Back to the vault, I guess. Look down in the lowest level. There's like a... reactor that's supposed to power the plant. Power the vault, I mean. I'm assuming the radiation is coming from that reactor being on. Now I know, I read there's a computer in the vault that talks about... What time is it? Actually, I'm gonna go find a place to sleep first, and then I'm gonna go to the vault. But there's a computer in the vault that talked about how there's some people, when the vault was getting flooded, which caused the shutdown of the entire vault, when it was getting flooded, they were able to secure themselves in a specific location, and the reactor is keeping the door closed to keep them safe. But I need to turn the reactor off to stop the radiation for the sharecroppers. And I'm thinking that, you know, that vault has been running, or that vault probably, like, collapsed and got messed up a long time ago. And so if I turn the reactor off, I don't have to worry, because those people in the vault are probably already dead, if I had to guess. So I'm gonna go turn the reactor off for the sharecroppers, because I couldn't even find where those survivors might be at anyways. So plus, if I turn it off, then maybe I can go loot whatever resources are there. I'm gonna sleep one more hour so it's brighter out. Need to eat and drink. Oh, I also went and talked to the doctor that is in the camp near Freeside, or in Freeside, to fix my addiction. I was addicted to something. I don't remember what it was, but I did that off camera as well. Now, to get back to what I was saying before, I'll just very briefly talk about it, was how I'm actually excited to make these videos. Oh, look how pretty this is. Take a screenshot. Maybe use that for the thumbnail. Right. I want to give that a moment to breathe. I'm finally excited to really make these videos, and I have a better understanding of what type of video I want to make, which makes sense because I'm, you know, trying. For the longest time I wouldn't try because I would just let my fears stop me. Fear of other people not liking the videos, fear that I would just be bad and terrible, and I'd just be wasting people's time. But I've been really trying to challenge my fears and my disbeliefs that keep me frozen. Been really trying to get out of my comfort zone and do things that logically don't make sense. Oh, look how pretty that is. So yeah, I just want to mention that because for the longest time for years now, I've really wouldn't let myself do anything really. I'd have desires, I've had things I wanted to do, but I wouldn't let myself. And that caused me to fall into a really deep depression and get in my head. And the more I got in my head, the more I didn't do things, the worse I kind of cyclically got. So I guess what I'm trying to say is just I encourage you to try and challenge your disbeliefs in yourself and really pay attention to what makes you think you're incapable and challenge those thoughts. So, and the only way to really know what it is you feel like doing and what feels right for you is just to try and to mess around. Man, it's dark in here. Okay. Let me hurry up all the way. My goodness. I'd rather not use another cat eye to get through here, so I'll just have to take my time. I'm sorry it's gonna be so dark for you guys. Hope you guys don't mind. That's the one downside of this, whatever mod I have installed that makes it so dark. I don't even know what mod it is, but I found the right way. So it doesn't matter. Okay. Here's the reactor. Don't I shoot it to turn it off? Maybe? Oh, also off camera, I bought a lever action shotgun. So. Does not look like that's what I need to do. And I don't have any explosives. So. Honestly, I'm gonna pause the recording and try and figure out how to get the brightness up because this is unbearable. I know it's gonna be unbelievably horrendous for you guys, especially because YouTube really makes videos pretty dark. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so I turned the brightness up a bit. And I made specifically the light sources show more light. Make these overhead lights. So it should be a bit more bearable. I want to keep it dark still though, because it makes it more realistic. That's in the armory. Huh. You know... Oh, here we go. This is where I want to be. Does that mean I help the sharecroppers or hurt them? Oh, yeah. I helped them. Now, I wonder where those trapped... Oh, maybe in here? Oh, no. Hmm. I guess I'll go check out the armory one more time. Ooh. Since the NCR likes me now, does that mean the Legion will attack me? What is the vault here? The safe, I mean. That's a lot of Rad-X and Radaway. Heck yeah. And I wouldn't have seen that if I had my brightness turned down still. Even with my Pip-Boy light is on, still couldn't have seen that. This room was before. Oh, you know what? If I remember correctly, this door right here was locked. So, anything useful here? No, this is where I was before. What in the world? I'm all turned around. It was a really confusing vault. I can always come back and loot that another time. How do I get upstairs, though? And also, that's the Overseer's office, and I saw some ghouls in here from up there. But it's empty in here. Okay, this is really confusing, so I'm just gonna leave. I don't really see any point. I completed my quest. I've looted the entire armory. Except for that one chest, I can't unlock it yet. I need a level 100 lock picking. So, I'll just leave. Have I been over here? I don't feel like I have. Is there anything over here? Oh, hello. What the? Where did they come from? That spooked me. Okay, now I gotta go through this nightmare of trying to get out of here. With how dark it is. Surprisingly, it seems to be darker on the way out than the way in. Which is interesting. It's much... Oh, that's right, because I turned the brightness up. Duh. Of course it's brighter. Of course it would be brighter. That's funny. That's pretty. The light coming through the grating like that.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. Here's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
I really need to make some weapon repair kits. I haven't been able to find a good workbench though. Like not the ammo bench, but the other workbench. I also sent like almost all of my weapon repair resources that are required to make them to Goodsprings. So might as well head back there. I kind of want to stay around the strip though, because there's a lot of stuff around here I need to do, I'm pretty sure. So I just got here, so I'll take my time. I'll eventually be back there.
Evening.
Where the heck is Trent? My other lady. Ooh, this is a good source of corn. A maize, which is a really good food source. Heck yeah. All the maize out in the fields outside of this building are all empty. So, and I'm not getting the alert sound that this is stealing, so maybe because I helped them, it doesn't count as stealing? Wonder if like I hadn't done the quest yet and I'd come and taken these, would it have counted as stealing? Maybe.
What is it?
This is kind of peculiar. Maybe they're supposed to disappear if you finish the quest to help them? Here's the lady.
Sorry, I don't have time to talk right now. Talk to Trent. He might be able to help you out.
Yeah, and where is he? Just switched beds. Is he in the loo? No.
I'm glad the troopers are smart enough not to... Something, or...
Howdy. Something else I can help you with?
Alright. Well,
Someone has been chewing on the coyote tobacco again.
I guess there's nothing to talk to him about. That's weird. I would at least, like, expect to be able to be like, hey, I helped you guys finish, no more radiation. Don't worry about it. But, oh well. Shit! Just not expecting him to throw a fucking grenade. Oh, that really hurt me too. Wow. Healing or sleeping will heal my damage. Since I have to use desktop audio to record with on OBS, you can hear that. How many hours did you sleep? 2, 4, and then 5, 9. Since you can hear the screenshot sound effect, I'm gonna turn that off after this recording in Steam. I know it can be probably a bit annoying. Just sadly I have to use it instead of game audio, because when I record with game audio on OBS, it just straight up doesn't record anything.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something? I am ready to process our transaction.
I don't want this, but it's so much of my money. Plus, I'm pretty sure I need the sniper, the GNRA sniper rifle. But maybe I could just put it on a regular sniper. Be a risk. I don't really need a suppressor that badly. Not with my playstyle, so I'll get it some other time if I see it again. Can you? I wonder if this guy's can repair things.
Can I help you?
No. I need my. I wanna repair this spacesuit and other armor. Uh-huh.
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's. If you need guns, I'm your man. For general supplies and other services, see my partner Ralph. Sure, let's see what you've got.
Holy crap, that's super cheap. Just gonna sell. Just gonna sell this other armor because it's not as good, I'm pretty sure, and it's so expensive to repair. Okay, good to know. That's expensive to repair as well. Wow. I guess I'm not gonna be repairing that either. Let's see what he's got. That sounds like a fun weapon. I would buy some cram, but I just got all that maize. And it weighs less too, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Another satisfied customer. Are they looking to buy guns? Then talk to my partner, Ralph. Why? Do you work for one of the casinos? All of my guns are special. If anything catches your eye, let me know. Thanks for stopping in.
If you're looking for guns, talk to Mick. Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supplies. We don't have the stills and equipment to supply the amount of meds they're looking to purchase. You could check with other wasteland merchants, but I think your best bet would be the Atomic Wrangler. They've got a bunch of stills and a seemingly endless supply of grain alcohol, which could be used as anesthetic or disinfectant. Take a gander.
This seems like a quest item. I've never seen this before. I'm gonna take it just in case. Seems important.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. I only offer services if the king gives the okay. Impress him and we can talk. Stop back if you need anything.
Found you.
Sure you want to do this? I'm holding a
Come
fucking
on.
chainsaw.
Whoa, whoa, careful!
Oh, sleeping did not seem to heal my dilemma. Okay. Maybe that's a hardcore thing. I don't want to have to use all my doctor's bags, though. I think restore limb condition only... It only repairs what's critical. Not heals. I don't think it heals. That didn't work either. Okay. Well... I do have 3 of these, so I might as well try. And see if that restores my limb damage over time. It did! Cool. That's good to know.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver Rush.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you? Interesting. Well, you're gonna need to speak with my brother, James. He handles all of the trading contracts and general operations. We've got liquor, chems, and whores aplenty. Pick your fix, and we'll oblige. Our only rule is no sampling the merchandise. Caps paid in advance. If you'd like to do a bit of gambling, we have an exchange at the back of the casino on the left. Till next time.
You, James?
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler.
No. I'm looking for James. Ooh, I don't think that's what I want to do. Oh, maybe this is James?
Hello. Whoa,
No.
baby. Am I looking at a mirror? Or are you just that ugly? What? You mean you're not part of the act? Huh. Sorry. Thought you were the heckler Garrett hired to spice up the shows. Either you need to get your eyes checked, or that fame is fleeting thing is true. And since I happen to be world famous, you must be going blind. Name's Hadrian. Bet you never saw a ghoul in a suit before, huh? Course, you don't exactly strike me as the worldly type. Yeesh, is my act that bad? Or are you just that dumb? Yeah, that's right. Got me a nice juicy contract with the management. Okay, I admit it. I ain't exactly rowing in caps here, but what do you want? I'm under contract. I can't get out. Yeah, go on. Scram.
How's it going?
What's going on here?
Something you need, kid? Hunting and killing, plain and simple. Bingo! Now, if you're done asking stupid questions, I have more important things to do.
God, a lot of these people here are rude.
Be quick and quiet, and don't get dead. And you are?
Where the fuck's your brother? Hmm?
Hello.
Oh well.
What's up?
Wow. Hydra completely restored my limb condition. Nice.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. Yep.
You've entered a restricted area. Whoa! Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot. Admission to the strip requires an official passport, or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering, and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip. Thank you, madam.
You may proceed.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner. Yeah, partner. That's the spirit. He'll be waiting for you.
That's it. Keep moving.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Come back.
Okay, there we go. Is there no one in here? That's kind of creepy. Do you know what that means? Could do a little bit of thievery. Oh. It doesn't count as thievery? What in the world? Can I just take all this stuff? No problem. Alright. I'm not gonna complain. Gives off a lot of like liminal space vibes. How empty this is. Well, there's the robots, I guess, though. Doesn't quite count. It kind of looks like a movie theater that I went to one time with Red and Black. It was like 2 a.m. went to theater, got the movie finished, and so there's like hardly anyone there. and it was one of the most like beautiful and calming and yet creepy experiences I've ever had. There's just no one behind the counter, no one walking in and out of around. I don't know where the people working there were. There's just no one. It was an experience I don't think I'll ever forget, hopefully, because it was quite amazing. And it was kind of abnormal too, because it's like I've gone to hundreds and hundreds of movies. That's the first time I've ever been in a movie theater where there was just no one. So it was really, really cool. Especially because it's a really nice looking theater. And it's a very big one. Very, very big. So it just... the liminal space, kind of like isolation feeling it gave off was just so much more powerful because it is so big and yet so empty. It was amazing. Kind of reminds me of this time I went, I was out at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I was driving home from hanging out with some friends, and I'm gonna explain this story first before I head up to Mr. House. It was super foggy out, like more foggy than normal. And there's this kind of outside sort of shopping mall sort of place in the town I was living in at the time. And so it was super, super foggy. All the stores were closed, but the lights were on. And so, because it was like an outside shopping mall, it was very fancy and had a lot of lights everywhere. So it wasn't just like kind of creepy. It was very like lit up. And compared with the fog and the fact that it was like supposed to be a shopping center, not like a strip mall, but like a very decorative, nice, not plaza even. It's like I've never seen any place like it before. It was quite special, and that mixed with the fog, breathtaking, just simply breathtaking. That is experience I will never forget. Hopefully I can remember to, when I'm editing this video, I can put the pictures up on the screen. Because it was just so beautiful.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? You aren't going to ramble on about the virtues of life out in the wastes, are you? It's a desert, you do realize. A radioactive desert where humans subsist in a barbaric state. Difficult to glorify convincingly. They are, however, aptly named. For that's what you'd be out there, wasted. Here on the Strip, your talents can be put to use. Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it. The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough. My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that? What did you wish to know? It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way.
You know, I've never sided with Mr. House before. I've never even beat the game before. So I might side with Mr. House this time.
That's simply not true. I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it, and I paid for it dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars. Not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for then.
You spent so much, 1,000 caps is like fucking nothing.
You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, "This is important. Attack this." I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home. Frontal assaults on casinos? Not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it. It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops. If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private. I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the new Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The 3 families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation.
Are these several 100 years old?
Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon. I see you've made a study of the topic. My knowledge of the science of longevity would fill several textbooks. Perhaps after a decade or 2 of economic reconstruction, I can commercialize these technologies and offer them to others, such as yourself. Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise. We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the Strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in. What else? It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. What else did you want to know? As I said before, Benny's fate is yours to decide. Once you've delivered the chip, I will pay you the amount agreed upon. Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss? Until then.
Cool. That was a lot of lore I didn't know about. I've never really understood Mr. House. I've never spoken to him. So, that was cool. I shall help him. I feel like it's the wrong thing to do, but I don't entirely know what his plans are, what the chip is for, what the goal is.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy. Casino floor.
I think I can use the presidential suite as like a home base, potentially.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Oh, what is this? I wish to speak with you immediately in regards to important matters. I trust you have learned enough in your travels to know that the new California Republic is an honorable nation engaged in a beneficent mission in the Mojave in general and New Vegas in particular. It is in addition a wealthy nation that well rewards persons who dedicate themselves to its national interests, whether for reasons patriotic or material. Allow me to reassure you that if you have committed any crimes or misdemeanors against the Republic, it is in my power to pardon misconduct of this sort. I stand ready to receive you at your earliest convenience in my office. Office is at the New California Republic Embassy at the south side of the Vegas Strip. God bless the New California Republic. Dennis Crocker, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary, Department of State. Plenipotentiary, Department of State, New California. Interesting. Okay. I guess I still like join the NCR and be one with them. I've never actually sided with any faction in this game either, so might as well do the very basic and go with the NCR as well, because I feel like they do stand for a lot of the right things. From what I am aware of. But yeah, I'm gonna call this episode here. I really need to get some food in me. I feel like I'm about to pass out because it's been so long since I've eaten. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.